during the whole entire pandemic stuff, I was still in the reserves, right? So like we had to like connect our computers and stuff, and so we were all like, well, technically we're at home. We don't need to be in uniform, correct? And like everyone's like, no, you don't need to be in uniform. It's all virtual. There's no need, right? This fucking captain, right? No, he's a major. He decided that he's gonna be high speed as fuck and wear his dress blues on camera. Now keep in mind, they're like, there's not a lot of bandwidth, so don't turn on your camera. He turns on his camera and is like standing there in parade dress, and he's like, everyone accounted for, sir, blah, blah, blah. He's like, and the colonel's like, Major, you don't need to be in your dress blues. You're at home. And there's no, why are you in your dress blues to begin with? We don't even wear these.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And he's like, I want, like, since I'm home, I want to let you know that I take the Army very seriously. He's like, I see that.
Do you think he was being like genuine, or do you think he was?
Oh, I deployed with this asshole. He actually like volunteered to deploy to Iraq with the unit I went to in Ohio. Yeah. And he was an asshole the whole entire fucking time. Like he would make some really dumb decisions.
Yeah.
Like so in our area where we were in Kuwait, we actually had like light generators and stuff, and we assigned one person because we didn't trust him with anything else but to go around at night and turn on all these generators for the base at Camp Beering. So he goes outside and he's like, why aren't the generators on? And he goes back in and talks to the first sergeant in the fucking in the TOC, which is also like you had to have secret clearance for, right? He walks in there and he's like, first sergeant, why aren't the generators on? He looks at him, he's like, you do realize that the guy who turns on the generator starts up north, and then we're the further south, and then he'll eventually get down here. He's like, yeah, but I can't see outside. And I'm like, and like he's like, Major, you have a close combat badge on you. You've been in Afghanistan and Iraq and actually been in combat. You can be fine when it's sunsetting. You don't need lights to see. You can see as well as you are. And he's like, well, that's bullshit, first sergeant. And he looks and he's like, you're just a major. He's like, I already signed the task. If you can't fucking see, then go tell your wife to get you better glasses. And the major's like, oh, okay. Oh, hi! Maybe we should stop making fun of... So anyways, another dumb thing this major did. We were up in Iraq, right? And honestly, he's not a commander or anything because we had a lot of officers with us on this deployment. Yeah. He was a part of the forward support unit. Ow, that...
The Germans must not like the story.
This only makes sense. They don't... Maybe I should stop talking about Major Dumbass. I feel like every time I try, I die. Okay, so anyways, we're up in Iraq, and he's a forward support, like, major, right? So, like, we're at the smoke pit. Now, across, like, not even, like, 100 meters away is the base Hesco wall. Other side is the main highway that goes to Baghdad. We call it the Black Zone. On the other side of that highway is two big grain silos-looking things that you can clearly see the ladders that you can go up to, right?
Right.
So we're, like, all the enlisted are like, we should probably not salute our fucking, you know, officers just in case...
Right over there, don't worry.
Okay, so we're like, yeah, we're not gonna salute our officers because, hey, someone could be like hiding up in the silos or something, or a sniper, or like, you know, getting intel, being secure, right? So we're smoking, and Major Dumbass comes by, and he's like, hey, why are no one saluting me? And we're all like, you see those silos over there, sir? We don't want to sniper check you because we don't know what's up there. And he's like, no, I don't care. It's a fucking Black Zone. You guys better fucking start saluting me. And the fucking like captain, who's actually the commander of the whole entire like HQ, not the major, the fucking captain walks by, and he's all like, Battle, are you wanting to get sniped? And he's like, no, I don't care. He's like, Battle, Major, there's two silos over there. I literally getting a sign put down and saying it's a salute-free zone. I don't want to see my officers getting killed. And he's like, I don't care. You put that sign out and I'll destroy it. And then finally the sergeant major comes out, right? As we're all smoking and like, dude, what the fuck's up with this guy? The sergeant major comes over and he's like, what's going on? I can hear you guys from inside the building. He's all like, no one's saluting me. And the sergeant major looks at him. He's like, Major, there's 2 silos over there. We can't see if there's anyone up there. We don't know who's over there, and that's the black zone. And you have clear line of sight over all this. He's like, yeah, I know, but I want to be able to respect my rank. And he's like, yeah, you also respect getting a fucking bullet in the fucking head. Sure, we want us to salute you? Fine, go right on ahead. And sure enough, right when we start saluting, like, we can hear commotion from the other side because, again, 100 meters from the highway. There was a car accident, and all of a sudden a bunch of gunfire went off. Because apparently in Iraq, if you get in a car accident, you don't get insurance. No, you take out your AKs from your trunk because you're the man of the family, and you decide to have a firefight because, again, in Iraq, your car is your life, and so they were pissed.
Yeah,
and immediately the major went, oh shit, I don't think you guys should salute me anymore, and goes back in the building. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I'm not dead. I was able to tell that story and didn't get killed this time.
Did everybody leave while you were telling your story?
I don't know.
Where is it?
I don't know. I'm just glad I was able to tell that story without getting killed again.
It's just us 3 now.
Oh, is it? We can hold this down.
Tires, no.
Oh, only the important people are here. That's fine.
Oh my god.
I'm not including myself there because we all see what happened every time I try to tell a story about Major Dumbass.
Well, you must be very important if they keep killing you.
I mean, maybe.
They just
Or they just know that I'm, like, disrespecting a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, he's telling a bad story about a guy who's a fucking dumbass? Oh, we gotta kill him. It's just great as fucking... Thank God he was a major.
Yeah.
Oh, the best part about this fucker guy... So when I went back to my other unit, we got absorbed into a, what was it? I forgot what the actual terminology is. But basically, like, the real engineers, basically, who are in the military. Not USACE, but, another version of it. So anyways, he ended up being the fucking, like, unit commander for that, for all, like, 12 people. And I was like, oh, fuck no. I didn't show up for I didn't show up for drill one weekend because I actually accidentally, like, told my supervisor he can take some time off, I'll cover his shift. Yeah. And then they're like, hey, why aren't you at drill? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I work third. And I told my supervisor I'll cover his shift. So I'm acting as supervisor. And I'm getting a medical discharge anyway, so why the fuck does it matter? So this guy's like, I'm gonna talk to this specialist. He doesn't get a free hand just because he needs to work. And they're like, Major, he's not a kid. He's 27 years old with a house and a mortgage and is a supervisor for a Japanese company. A big one at that. They're like, he's not just partying. And he's like, I don't give a shit. The Army comes first at all times. So after the weekend comes by, my NCO, who I really appreciate, and he's all like, hey, I'm just letting you know that the Major Dumbass is going to call you, and he's probably going to ream you a new one for some weird reason. So he calls me, right? And of course, the staff sergeant tells me about all this. He calls me, and he's like, hey, specialist, how are you doing? And I'm like, oh, hey, Major, I'm doing all right, you know, I'm very tired. I just got done with work and stuff. And he's all like, okay, well, I just want to make sure that you're okay, all right? Well, you have a great weekend. I'll see you next month. Bye. I was like, what? 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 He doesn't show up for us in this whole entire unit and calls me, and he's like, oh, I just hope you have a good time. All right, bye-bye.
Savage 7, Savage 7, Razorback 6. Fire mission. Razorback 7, negative.
The fuck was that? Ow, what the fuck?
My leg.
Are you okay, Captain?
No, I'm injured.
Aww. Do you want me to salute you in an active combat zone so they know who the officer is?
Not just in an active combat zone, in combat.
In combat, with snipers all around us so they know who to shoot at, right?
Yeah.
LOL. There's so many dumbasses in the fucking military, man.